Hello, everyone. Hi, hi.
Hi.
There was a little, there's a little feedback there, and we were joined, and Sarah's here. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi.
Sarah.
I'm going to fix the screen so we're a little bigger. No, just a minute. Hi, everyone. Let's try this. Okay, that's good enough. That's better. So, hi, everyone. It's good to see you. This is our third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's so fun. It's so fun. We're going to do a little bit something different today, which is nice. And we're going to combine our cards together to create one message. Hi, Craig. It's good to see you. It's Christine. Lovely, lovely. CJ. Oh, and SR gets the cookie. You were first. You were first a half hour ago.
All right.
Wait a minute. Oh, there you are. CEV12 is there. Mousy. Oh, it's good to see you, sweetheart. Amanda Carroll, hello. Popping in. Do your pop-up. I love that. And Care Bear. Yes. We have a full panel today. So you can run, but you cannot hide from your message. Linda Kennedy decided to pop into the chat. Craig Dixon, love it. So, yeah, just make sure your questions are starred. It's not starred. I choose that they're starred. Sorry, I'm just coming into my body. But type your questions in capital letters if you don't mind. And then we'll get started. But first, I have some questions for my friends. Linda Kennedy. Yes. You say present. Because you are
present teacher.
I want to know what's happening to you because you're now starting to be on shows. Going on with Allie and Marina.
Well, I have been on with Rooted Willow readings on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. It's usually 2 to 3 nights a week. But wow. I actually am like a backdoor support, and I do a collective at the end. This is our third time that we've done pop-ups. Mm-hmm. And so that's been fun. You threw me out of the nest and said, "You're ready."
I'm afraid so. Yep.
And then you and Sarah were going to do something, and Sarah's like, "Oh, and Linda too." And I'm like, "What?" And then one night somebody said to me, "Well, I saw after one of our shows that Chris Cassidy signed up on my channel." I said, "I don't have a channel." And then everybody said, "Yeah, you have a channel." I'm like, "No, I don't." They're like, "You have a channel. It comes with when you sign on."
When you have a Gmail account.
Well, I guess, I don't know. I don't use a Gmail account, but here I am.
Well, you don't.
And Monday, I'm going to be on with Allie at, I think, 3 o'clock Eastern time. It's either 2 or 3 Eastern time. But and then Judy and I, the following Thursday, are going to do a live, and I believe Sarah is going to join us.
Oh, nice!
And we're going to take turns going on each. So it'll be Judy, and the next week it'll be me, and that gives Sarah 3 weeks to get her channel with something on it. So that's kind of what's going on in my life, and my channel is Butterfly Readings.
Butterfly Readings, wonderful.
And if anybody saw our first where you were introducing us, I had a lot of butterfly stories. So if they haven't seen it, they should go back and look. And I'm at the kind of the middle point, but yeah, it talks about my butterfly stories. I think
butterfly readings, plural.
Butterfly readings with an S.
Okay, I just have it. Check me on Butterfly Readings, right? Did I do it right?
Yes. Okay, that's me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Hey, Rooted Willow Readings.
You're just my girlfriend.
Speak of the angel. We were just talking about you, girlfriend. gosh, everybody's growing, growing, growing. That's so nice. And so when you were talking about Judy and Sarah, they are here in the room as well. So the Judy is right here saying hi.
Stay present.
This is great. This is great. So tell me what's going on with you, Judy, and also to tell the world if you're doing readings, like private readings.
Yes, so I am, and my website is judyintheskies.com. So it's JUDYINTHESKIES.com. So yes, please reach out to me. I'd love to work with you. Yeah, and of course, we're all going to be doing this Thursday. So we're doing a pop-up. It's 4:00 Mountain Time, so it's 3:00 Pacific and 6:00 Eastern Time on the 3rd, this Thursday, our pop-up.
This is a big day on the 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So, and you do readings? How do do you just go through through your website, or do they email you first?
Well, they can actually email me through the website, or actually set up an appointment through the website, because I do have a calendar.
Oh, you do have a calendar.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I do have that set up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
That's
to work with
awesome.
you. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And then what I do, if I do this in advance, then I ask my guides, angels, and ancestors to work with the client's guides, angels, and ancestors. And at that point, that's how they communicate with me on which deck to pull. If given that they've got certain questions that they like, and they kind of give me ideas on which spread I would use, which decks I would use, if I need to bring dowsing rods, anything else, and then that's kind of like this, the foundation. And then once the client and I work together, then it just kind of, cohesively works how it works. I don't know how it works.
The magic begins.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I'm starring questions. That's why I'm looking like I'm not listening, but I am listening. It's so good to have you all here. Sarah, my lovely Sarah.
Hi, everybody.
So what's been going on, and what's your goals, and do you have a website, and can you do private readings? And let's just go down the list.
Everything's a work in progress right now.
So if you want to see her panic, email her and say, can I have a reading? Here's $50. I'll give you the $50.
No pressure.
Just watch it. Yeah.
I do have a YouTube page. I have a page. There's nothing on it currently. It's a hibiscus healings, and if you try to search hibiscus healings, you're not going to find it. You'll find there's like 2 other channels that say hibiscus healing, and they're like meditation channels. But mine is, you just have to go in and search at hibiscus healings with an S at the end, because otherwise I don't have anything on it, so I'm not searchable right now.
Yeah, but we can still subscribe.
Absolutely. You can
anybody who subscribes, it just tells YouTube, hey, this person is alive and well. Start having her be discoverable. So we'll help you out there.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of just the actual backdoor processes of doing lives and stuff. I have to learn that stuff first before I'll feel comfortable doing it.
It's very fiddly. I find it very fiddly. Things just aren't as, I'm not going to say the word easy, but things have more steps to them than they used to. Mm-hmm. And I get them mixed up. I was on my, I got a ISBN number for my book. So
nice.
Everything, I got that. And I have I made it into a publishing company, and my publishing company is Taking Flight Publishing. And I misspelled it by 1 letter on one site. So when I went to upload my book, it wouldn't connect, because it has to be like, exact. So that one letter, and that's the way it is, you know, with I'm dyslexic and my eyes jump when I read. So, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, these little details, I'm terrible with them. Takes me longer, but I do get it done. I get the work done. It is going to happen.
Right.
So,
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
I can't join the chat, so I can't reply to anybody, but I want to say hi to everybody, and I'm not ignoring you. For some reason, I try to look up my password for my StreamYard, and it's not there. So
this is YouTube.
yeah, no, I know, but so I was just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get all, so. Yeah.
It should, when you want to post, you just click into the post. It'll ask you, it should be direct you to YouTube and not StreamYard. But
Okay,
I
great.
don't know.
All right.
Try
Anyways, I just want to
but
let
I've had,
anybody, you know, I'm not trying to ignore you.
You know, Linda's got two devices going at once right now.
I
Maybe
know.
3.
She's like the tech. Linda,
Oh.
you look fabulous. There you are.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
set in stone now. Can't take it back.
I'll be there. Oh my gosh.
I'm afraid you're going to be beautiful the whole time here. So, Kaylee,
Yes.
my
Hi.
dear.
Present.
Good. That's a good student. Your show, I have gotten more emails about the show we did yesterday. If anybody wants to listen to it, go. It's it's 3/30. That's the date, and Kaylee channels the Holy Spirit. So just yesterday, and people are texting me, emailing
It was
me.
wonderful.
It was quite.
It was very, very beautiful. Yes.
Something. So tell us, how are you doing today? What would you like to do today? You into this? Are you tired from yesterday? What's up?
I feel great. I didn't want to interrupt anything, but I was having a little thought about Sarah saying it's a work in progress and saying that we have to do work in progress during Mercury and Venus retrograde is not underselling it. You're really using the time wisely, and to allow yourself to sort of schedule it. Maybe think about looking towards the middle of April to feel like it's time to maybe do the launch, just to take advantage of the weather, the energy available at that time.
I love that.
I wouldn't want to say anything too much because I think that you'll probably get a little bit more guidance from somebody else as far as astrology goes. But
Care Bear agrees.
No, that's
I love that
absolutely.
name, by the way, Care Bear Bard of Cards. That is such a fun name.
Part of cards.
Yeah.
Got a lot of celebrities here.
You're
And hi,
absolutely
Laura
right,
and
Kaylee.
Doug and everybody who's greeted us. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sarah.
I was just saying, you're absolutely right. My husband's an enrolled agent, so he does income taxes. So
Oh, you've
Our
got that
life-
to think about too.
our life is on hold from like January to April. So, well,
Well,
Middle.
sweet.
yeah. So I do all my stuff from April to January.
I love that.
That'll work.
Hey, first name, last name, love you. Glad to hear.
Nice.
Love astrology. Yeah, gosh. Care Bear says, she says, I write poems, love astrology, and sling cards. The card slinger. There you go. All right. So I do have some, it's good. And welcome to the show. So what we're going to do is a little something different. And we're going to build off each other. So you're going to get a reading instead of a full reading from one and then a full reading from another, which it can get kind of long. We're going to build off each other's card. We're each going to have one card, not the same deck. Some will feel compelled to use Oracle. I think I'm going to use Oracle today. Some other cards, and then we're just going to move through as a group. And some people will have a lot to say. Some won't be able to tap, or doesn't feel that there's a need to continue the conversation. So don't be offended if someone doesn't have input. First name, last name. I've got you here. It jumps. We got a good crowd here. So I'm going to go to the starred areas. Remember that if you want your question answered for sure, that you have enough time, and you can go ahead and donate the super sticker. You can also do Venmo from it's at Deborah Zacco. Venmo. It's in the show notes. And then you'll be the next one. You'll be the first one after we finish. So that's important. And thank you in advance for any kind of support. If you could subscribe to my channel, anybody else's channel, and consider joining the channel, that would be great, and donating. So with that being said, I'm going to roll call the people I have starred, and it's a CJ, Mousy, Care Bear, Craig, I am Lulu, CEV12, SR Kish, I've got you, Marmy, first name, last name. So if you put in a question and I did not read your name, please just put the question in again. That would be great. Just checking here. So here, we'll try this. Our guinea pig is CJ. So may I ask about the outlook for April? So I even learned this. Let me see if I can do it. There we are. Guess who's on stage?
Yay. Put on my seeing glasses.
There we are. They don't
Right.
reflect very much. That's great.
I am pulling cards today from the Soul Symphony card deck.
Awesome. CJ says glad to help. I love this group.
And I'm just admire, inspired by you, songs, emotional bond, and telepathic love.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's what I have for you.
Awesome. We'll just rotate. Whoops, wait a minute. Come on. What's going on? Hang on. There we go.
Oh, that's me.
I know it's a new day.
Oh,
It'll get smoother.
okay, so we're asking for CJ about the outlook for April. All right, let's see what we have. So I'm pulling from the Prism Oracle deck, and I'm getting here, this is the card that I pulled, and it's the little sadness deck. I just think that what I'm getting is that if you're feeling that there's a little bit of sadness in your heart, that Spirit is recognizing that, and how I'm feeling it is that it's being acknowledged that is what's being shown to me. And that's interesting because the next card that I pulled at the bottom of the deck was comfort, that they're comforting you. Oops. That they're comforting you, just to let you know, if you are feeling a little bit of the sadness, that they acknowledge that is happening and that they are giving you comfort. So please be aware that it's just temporary and they have their arms around you. So that's what I got.
Awesome.
I think it's sweet, very sweet.
That is nice.
All right, CJ. I'm pulling from the Healing Mantras Oracle deck.
Excuse me, before it's Christine. Sure, you could donate for the reading. That would put you, Christine. That would put you right as the next person. Sorry.
Sorry, guys, I was muted.
You're muted.
I was muted. Did you guys hear me before?
Yeah, we did. Maybe it was your superpower coming through.
So I got Uncovering Confidence. I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle to the universe.
Ooh, that's great.
Awesome.
So now's the time Like if Judy said, if you're feeling any fears, you have that confidence to do it.
That is interesting because I'm going to pull myself in, I think, if I can, because I got something that kind of matches that. It's the magic lamp. So I'm reading from the Golden Insights Oracle that you can find on Etsy. And the golden lamp is this, and there's a shadow side and a light side to it, of course. So it's wish fulfillment, hidden magic, manifestation, your hopes and wishes. So the shadow side of that is, well, the light side is saying you have the ability to manifest, right? And if you're feeling down in the dumps, like what some of the cautionary cards out here, then you kind of manifest more of the dumps. But since your superpower is coming in through the magic lamp, just, it's easy for me to say, just think on the light side, or be self-monitor, self-parent your talk, your self-talk.
Mhm.
So because this is a good day to prosper, good time to prosper.
Oh, I'm there. Hi. All right. So, CJ, I'm using the Soul Cards Oracle deck. I don't remember if I ever had the box for it, but I just keep the cards around and sometimes bring them out when I feel inspired to work on soul cards. This one, I'm going to get a good view of that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little farther back.
So, CJ, I'm seeing here a lot of reflection, kind of a good vantage point to reflect from. It seems as though it's at a place where we're maybe getting ready to make some kind of decision. It doesn't seem as though we're super much engaged in the activity of the decision after it's made. So I feel like this is a time to permit yourself to reflect without it being a lot of pressure, a lot of drama, and feeling as though you've got to push yourself to force some kind of change to occur. And I feel like the vantage point is certainly elevated enough that you're likely to find yourself at a place where you can easily perceive what's going to be the better understanding to have. So I thank you so much for your question. I think you're going to have a really good reflection to enjoy.
I love that. I'm going to try and change my screen. That's going to be better. Maybe. I'm having a hard time with this. I'm so sorry. I'm just learning this part of it. No, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to stick with
Mercury retrograde. It's
I didn't want your head to be cut off, Judy. Right now, I can't see your eyes. You're flying blind.
it's funny because I see myself fine here, but that's okay.
I have Flower. Thanks for coming in. We have Flower, Beauty, Peacock, Rainbow. And I starred your question. So we had a donation, and I'm going to go with Christine as soon as I find. There we are. Thank you for your donation.
Hi, Christine. I thank the Holy Spirit. We have a question. Can I ask the Holy Spirit as to how to address my health hormones, menopause? I don't know if I should get another doctor. I want to remember that we're going to be using our handy cards a little bit more today. So I'm going to go ahead and let the Holy Spirit take me to the card that's going to be a little bit more insightful than I'm getting just yet. I think the Holy Spirit is this here. Ah, interesting. So here we go into a little bit of an interesting idea. And right as I pulled this card, a word popped into my mind, and it is hypnotic therapy. And I want to acknowledge that I've used hypnosis in some really fun ways in the past. I got involved in a course that was actually, I'll simply explain it as it was a hypnotic gastric bypass. And it really functioned incredibly well. The ability of the mind to take control of what's happening in the body can be kind of subliminally influenced to change how our body is functioning. And I want to allow that we maybe want to address this with a little bit of a light idea of simply find a hypnotherapist and ask them to give you a hand, noticing what you can accomplish to change the relationship of the hormones in your body so your body is functioning perfectly. And allow them to have a little bit of a fun feeling with you, because I believe you'll probably end up addressing a lot more than just that. And I thank you so much again for your question. It's really, it's going to be a trippy experience that I think you'll really have fun with.
Yeah, I have, of course, I want to remind everyone this is entertainment purposes only. And, but that section between, in our lives, as women in our lives, is really unbelievable. And it's hard to say that it's really hard to cope with some of the after effects of who you were before and who you are after. But it has been my experience that during the shift, literally the time between you start menopause and, go through it all, then your body evens out a little more. So I noticed that you're uncomfortable with the weight gain. That's just something, a little something God does to us. Say, love yourself no matter if you're too fat. That's what God says. But it's our bodies as women changes, and the world has to change. Our jobs change. Our bodies are going to change, but because of our society. And I know it feels better to have less weight, but it's loving yourself is what comes to mind here. I do have the theater mask for you, which is conflicting feelings, of course, good and bad experiences. And some of that, it does say creating unexpected drama. I'm not seeing that as much, but it would be, if it did happen, if all of a sudden your life just explodes with chaos, it would be because of these lingering shadow thoughts that you have. So we're here for you. Some of us has been through it, and we're just going to hold the light on the other end of the tunnel. We love you. We love you. Okay.
Okay. All right. So this is, Christine, I hear you. I've been through all of this. And it's interesting because I decided to pull from the Moonology card. I figured this is a woman's question, and it's a very important time in our life. And the interesting thing that I got was the new moon in Capricorn. That's unbelievable. And I thought, well, that's interesting because it says your hard work will pay off. And to me, this is telling me that if you're questioning about getting a second opinion, to me, this is saying that that would be a good idea. And I'll read the reason why, because I pulled out the book just to kind of give me some little snippets. And what really stood out for me is whatever your question, whatever work-related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. And then it says, make a proper plan and execute it well. So I think that what Spirit is saying is, if you're in doubt, check something else out. So you might want to go ahead. And I remember during my time, it was a crazy time for me. I mean, I literally could not even open a ketchup packet. I was that weak. And I did a lot of researching, and I found an amazing doctor. And so she put me back together again. So yes, I would say, again, entertainment purposes only. If you're in doubt of the doctor that you're working with right now, you might want to consider looking at somebody else, researching that.
And Mousy has some good advice. I wasn't able to do that during my time, so I can't testify whether it helped or not. I just went and yelled at a lot of people. That seemed to be fine. It worked out.
I think I'm better now than when I was before. So she put me back together again.
Mm-hmm.
Get all your hormones checked out. So yeah, that myself is a personal opinion.
Thank you. Oops, I'm trying to pull you in here. So hold on a second. I'm just trying to grab I won't be able to. I'll do it this way. All right, Sarah.
So first thing I want to say is I feel your pain. I'm going through it now, and I've been having horrible vertigo ever since. Like this morning, I couldn't even walk straight lines. So I feel your pain. I know what it's like. The cards I pulled for you, actually, 2 of them jumped out at me, and then I pulled a third. So the two that I pulled out was releasing your expectations. So kind of let go of your preconceived notions of what menopause is like, because everybody's a little bit different. And then acknowledge your apprehensions. So if you are thinking that your doctor is not giving you what you need, because I know as a woman, it's sometimes hard to get your doctors to listen to you, definitely acknowledge that. And I would say, if you can get a second opinion, go for it. Even if it just kind of relieves your apprehensions and kind of gives you maybe a second opinion will be the same advice, but it'll resonate more with you from somebody else. And the third, I pulled the clarifier card. I just wanted to see this beautiful woman. This is adaptation. And there is so much adaptation that you have to go through going through menopause. What I love about this card is you mentioned gaining a little bit of weight. The image on this card, she's a little bit of a heavier image, but she is beautiful. This is a beautiful person. So your body might not be the body you had, 10 years ago, but you're beautiful no matter what. And a little bit of extra weight it's okay. You just accept yourself for who you are, because you're a beautiful person.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Linda is
Pink
having
Christine. We
what?
call her Pink Christine because when she shows up in the same one that Christine Fryer's in, we just call her Pink Christine. She is
Pink
beautiful.
Christine.
So I picked the card Risk, and it said partner to partner, unsafe decisions, not thinking. So I'm thinking that, yeah, they're right. You need to be seeing another doctor just so that you have all the information that you need.
Awesome.
That's what I have for you, Pink Christine.
Pink Christine. I love that. Now it's going to stick.
I know. We love it too. We love her. She is just, when she doesn't show up right away, the whole chat is going, hello, Pink Christine, with pictures of cell phones. And amazingly, she shows up. It's like we must be psychic or something.
Yeah. You're the magnet. I just wanted to make an announcement that our sweet Linda is in a storm. So if she disappears, we'll just wait until she comes back.
Don't wait for me, just in case I don't come back.
We'll wait for a short amount of time, but we'll be concerned. Okay, Mousy. I have may I get a message about my greenhouse?
Oh.
So, Linda, you're on stage. Did you want to just take that one right away?
Sure, Mousy. I have the message terms, working out, negotiating with you, and begging. Well, let's see what the rest of that story is.
Yeah.
So that's the first sentence of our story.
Yeah.
Okay, the second sentence is deconstructing doubt. Only my beliefs are in my way. So if you're having doubts about how your greenhouse is going to go, if you're in the middle of building one, get rid of your doubts.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I was excited because I'm using a Deborah's deck, and I got the Four of Wands. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this is so great because Four Wands, four foundations, four pillars, right? And then I'm looking at the girl, and I could just see you being this girl, and you're like, and this girl is your friend. And you're like, oh my God, look how wonderful this is. And she's like, oh yeah, isn't it? So I'm thinking that it's going to be kind of like over the top, like, oh my God, I can't believe how beautiful this is and how well it turned out. So I'm
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
Mousy, I would recommend that you invite in some friendly nature spirits. You invite them in and ask a blessing on every seed you plant, on every seedling you set out. I really do grasp that you're probably engaged with constructing this, and it's probably kind of aligned with, I really want to make it all perfect. Really allow yourself to feel as though this is something that comes from the heart. It is about celebrating the diversity of life that we have available that makes us happy. And I want you to celebrate it and enjoy it and really believe in your heart you're making some kind of nest for some really beautiful energies and entities who want to be a part of your experience. You need Daryl to put your greenhouse up. Huh. I realize now to the question. All right, I'm going to show you the first card I pulled that I thought that was a little bit strange, but I'll give you this one. As soon as I saw this card, I got a little bit of an aversion feeling, and I didn't want to address anything that was a little bit harder to take care of in the time frame that we have. But I will put it like this: I didn't quite understand the nature of it, but it's kind of suggesting that you may want to look in a new direction.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right.
Oh yeah.
That's about what I had to say there.
Oh, I'm sorry. My little, I got myself in the thing. You know what? What's interesting is that I was thinking about this, wondering if I should show it. I mean, I show everything, but I was wondering how it fit in the thing. But it's the camera. Now, the camera is all about past memories, feeling nostalgic. Past people and events. It says focus on the future. So what this tells me is that you have a definite idea of what that greenhouse is all about based on your history, your imagination of what you perceived of days gone back, past, or when you look at something that you the style of greenhouse that you really like, you want that. So I think poor Daryl might be just following the instructions, but it could be that I mean, what happens when you're disappointed? Is Daryl the kind of guy that says, okay, I'll change it? Or is Daryl the kind of guy that would walk off? Now he says, maybe George will help him. Let's hope. 2 against 1. 2 against 1. Did we hit everybody? Awesome. Okay. Care Bear. Messages from Spirit on my spiritual growth and suggested next steps. Felt big shifts in my in myself past week. Oh, you got the egg.
Ooh.
The egg, the golden egg. So that's fertility. It's new life emerging. The potential within change is around the corner. So apparently you're doing really quite well with your spiritual growth. I just want to remind you and everyone here that when they up level on their spiritual awareness, things will happen. Maybe something that will be scary, like you might see entities are there anyway, the ghosts or something like that, orbs, or hear something that they're there anyway. It's just that when you up level, you get to enjoy the message that way. So just saying. So congratulations, you're doing great.
All right, Care Bear. What I have is lifestyle. In the closet, secrets being held down low.
Okay.
All right.
So this is really beautiful. I got the 3 of Wands, and when I look at this card, because I read visually, I look at this this Native American as a very spiritual warrior, and through his stance is that he's embarking on a journey. So I do believe, yes, guides are saying you're on it. So beautiful, beautiful message for you. And then of course you've got the eagle that's flying above, so you are being guided by spirit as well. So congratulations, that's beautiful.
That's awesome.
Hi, Care Bear. I thank the Holy Spirit. I pulled this card here. I noticed that what we feel when we see this card is the energy of unity with others. specifically beings that are aware of you, that already kind of have a care about how you're doing with your spiritual development, I would get in touch with someone who can help you reach out to feel a lot more about your spirit guides. And I would get a good sense of your guide team. I feel like having an understanding and an awareness of who's available, who's going to help you get past some of the questions or reservations you might have, is going to assist you greatly in completing some new steps that you maybe haven't quite addressed just yet. And I feel as though to have somebody give you a hand with that, you can reach out to either Deborah or myself or anybody who helps you with spirit guide team assessment. It would be kind of an interesting idea for you, I think.
She's saying my environment been deep cleaning, and my husband has been very moody too. That's just stirring up the dust.
Yeah.
He'll settle down. Oh my gosh. So I bless you and leave you with that, Care Bear. And we've got Craig. Can you read that?
So Craig says, ladies, there was a Clara movie on TCM last night. Did Clara see me enjoying her movie last night? It was silent, so message seemed, enjoy your life. Did I get this right? Oh, wow. I understand how you're looking at this. First, I want to say thanks, Holy Spirit, and I want to send a little smile present to Clara. She feels as though you reserve her for special occasions every now and then. You want to allow it to be that sometimes she can be celebrated with a big grand entrance, that she doesn't have to see it like she's maybe going to be present every time, that she's going to sometimes be like, did you miss me? Like she's going to just come in with this fantastic energy. I do feel as though one of the things that she would like us to acknowledge about her is that she is so special. She would like you to see her as always that special. She notices you ponder on her. You allow yourself to perceive her like she is somebody who you really, really wish was there with you and present with you all the time. She wants to notice that we drew this card. And I like to remember this card as, I celebrate it as weaving rainbows. And I feel like having you acquire some new material from the movie to allow you to sort of develop something about the story and the unity, the union that you have with Clara in a separate way is a little bit like adding some spice, a little more spice to the connection.
Yeah,
So I do think that you will see her in a happy light about that.
I love that. I love that.
Well, Craig, what I got is emotions. In and out, clashing like waves. She knows you're there. She knows you love her and care about her. She knows. But you know that. You got to come up with a better question. You know that. You know how Clara feels about you. That's what I've got.
I'm not exactly sure what this means, but she's saying,
I'm sorry. Whoops.
She's saying I can be and do all at once.
Sorry.
I'm not.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
I can be and do all at once, and then I have nurturing. So you said in the chat that you save her when you are low on Clara energy. So when you are in that Clara energy, nurture it. But she's there. She's always there. But just nurture it when you call her in.
That's awesome.
I just think that Spirit works through all of us in such beautiful ways. And I pulled from the Prism Oracle deck this time, and I can't believe this, I got reflection. So to me, this is like you're watching her, she's watching you watch her. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that is unbelievable. And I just love this color in general. So I think this is beautiful just in the color itself. But I want to read real quick on what it says about it in this deck. I mean, like, of course, I couldn't make it up, but it said here, this is something I'm going to pull from it. It says, some say that certain people or situations in your life act as mirrors that reflect back at you and teach you. What that mirror reveals can act as a source of inspiration, encourage you to move forward. So basically, you were right. You were watching her, she was watching you, and she knew that you were watching her. So kudos. I think that was a great one.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. Sorry, I was playing with my computer here. I got the heart.
Aw.
I know, it's so emotions focused on love. This is your heart's calling, affairs of the heart. I think your relationship is very unique and perfect. Really perfect. I am going over to, so bless you and leave you with that. I am Lulu is here. Wants to know who the spirit guide is, who loves the sea. I feel they love the seaside because I am so grounded by the sea. On that, what I'm going to offer you is my sea glass ring you may enjoy. I don't have any affiliate link. There's a lady on Etsy named One Cat Too Many, and I love her rings. Just beautiful. Now I don't I do spirit guide lineup readings, the inner and outer, but I can't do that on the fly. So I am going to pass this along, but I just wanted to show you my ring. There you go.
Oh, I cannot get a name, but what I wanted to do, if it's okay, maybe something can come up out of it, is I'm just pulling from the messages from the mermaids. Let's see what we can come up with. I just pulled it down, so please bear with me. Let's see what we can come up with. If there's anything, communication. Really? So obviously there is a spirit guide who is trying to communicate with you, or you communicate with each other. So there is obviously a connection, because spirit is saying that, yes, there is a connection with your spirit guide. I unfortunately cannot pick up a name. I'm not that good at names, but let me go ahead and read real quick on communication. So basically it says here, pick up the phone, or pick up your phone and make that call. There's something you need to communicate, and now is the time to do it. I think I'm kind of getting the sense of maybe spirit is saying that if you sat quietly within yourself, if you're anywhere near the ocean or a body of water, could even be the tub, that you can have that communication. Perhaps maybe at that point you might get a name.
All right.
Well, I am Lulu.
Sorry.
That's all right. The card I picked for you is self-love. And it says acceptance, self-treatment, intentions, and self-awareness. That's what I have for you today.
Yeah.
So what I got is ask for angelic support. So my angels respond when I'm open and authentic about how I feel. And then I pulled the wisdom card. So, and when Judy said, when you're in the bathtub, I don't know, I had the same vision in my head about like being sometimes if, I don't know if you take baths, but like just that feeling of being surrounded by the water, just like going underneath and just kind of, like opening your eyes and seeing the water above you. I don't know if that's something that you do, but that's kind of what I saw in my head. And if you ask for their name, they're open. They will definitely tell you who they are.
All right. Hello, Kaylee.
I think I caught up with the question. Sorry, I got a little disconnected there. I think I caught up with the question. You're asking about a particular guide that you're wondering who exactly it is. Who loves the sea. Well, I thank the Holy Spirit. I do ask that this guide be present. And I feel as though this guide wanted me to notice we drew a card we've already seen. I think we're emphasizing the C in that. I want to acknowledge this guide's present. Huh. I'm seeing somebody who's a little bit shy, but there's actually a halo around, I think it's female, around her head. And as I'm perceiving it, it's a little bit on the hint of angel energy, angel feeling. I don't want to acknowledge her incorrectly. Is there a name that we wanted to present for her? I keep hearing Annie over and over, Annie. I seem to feel like that's as much as I've got on her right now.
All right. Well, bless you and leave you with that, my dear. CEV12, hi. What is the path forward with my plans and when will they work out? Please and thank you.
Ooh, I got a little shiver right there.
Yeah.
I thank the Holy Spirit. We're going to ask if we have a card for this. Yeah, we do. Hang on. I like to use the soul cards a little bit differently than a lot of other decks. I actually feel through the cards and tell when it's wanting to be talked to. Huh. That does work out. I'm not going to... I asked the Holy Spirit if these are the cards pertaining. Nope, it's going to be the same one we have already drawn. It's interesting. We're getting a lot of the same quality of energy. The quality of reading here is going to be a little bit less if I don't say thanks, Holy Spirit. So thanks, Holy Spirit. And we want to allow you to notice that what's happening is you're in the process of creating something that means something to you. Remember, we referred to this as weaving rainbows. This is along the lines of I have a dream. I want to make something occur and I want it to be magnificent. And I want to feel as though it is somehow a pathway to exactly what the outcome that I want. We don't really regret that this card came out first. It's the one that says you're in the process of creating something that's going to be beautiful, and you do have a reason to look forward to the end result, the outcome.
Thank you.
So I got balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. And strength. So your plans will definitely work out as long as you keep that balance. Don't, when I hear balancing the brains, I'm getting like try not to overthink. I know I'm a huge overthinker too. So try not to overthink and stress about it and just be strong in your convictions going forward as well.
Awesome. Whoops.
Okay, so I had to pull 3 cards for you because I needed a little bit more clarification. But for the first card that I got for you was the Tower. And to me, this is telling me that there's going to be something that has to fall apart or fall away in order to get you to where you want to be. And the next card I pulled to clarify this card was the Moon. And the Moon is telling me that there's things that are still hidden that you still need to be aware of. And when I look at this, because I'm seeing the full moon as well, and there's something that's being hidden that's going to be illuminated in order for you to get to the sun. So whatever you are planning on, it's going to materialize, but it's probably not going to be how you thought it was going to be because there's still stuff that needs to come up to be changed or transmuted. You're going to need to know more information, but the end result is here. So being forearmed or forewarned is forearmed. So don't be afraid of this. You just know that it's the process of getting towards this. And you got it. Spirit says you got it.
I got 2 cards. I didn't, if kind of they flopped out together. So I would have drawn 2 anyway, because the first one I didn't understand. Invitation messages is called the wax seal. So it's communication, a secret is shared, sealing a deal, conclusions are reached. It feels to me when I first saw this card that this is one of your nexus points in life, whatever your next step is with your plans, is a nexus point. And sometimes that gives us the chills the heebie-jeebies because it's one of the agreements that we agreed to go through. But as insight, I've got Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is social networks, expanding your social circle, and online business resources, online businesses. Yeah, I was hoping I'd get a reaction for you from you. I don't know what your goals are, but whatever it is, it's the internet on some level will hold the key and the fascination. Linda, did you read on this yet? Okay, I'm out of sync.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So CEV, what I get is confused, lost, feeling invisible, a void inside, and running away. But that doesn't have to be where it ends, because you have a plan. Follow through with it. You know what you need to be doing, so do it. It will come together. And then this happened to be on the bottom, decisions. Holding back, coming towards you, indecisive, and procrastinating. So maybe you need to get out of the procrastination and just move forward. So I hope that works out for you.
May I say something real quick?
Sure.
This was also jumping out for this question from CV12, and I wasn't uncertain that it had a relevance, but I didn't want to take up more time than was really allotted to me. But when I heard what Linda was saying, it kind of dovetailed with what I was getting on that card as well. And it felt as though a pushing off of something. And I felt as though that's actually part of the guidance that you really want. It's part of the plan to allow something to be kind of separated out from what your plans are. And I don't know if it's particularly relevant, but it did also seem as though we wanted to avoid getting into an energy of being too emotionally swamped by something involved in the planning as well. So allow yourself to maybe come away from the place where it looks a little bit frightening or overwhelming and get into the energy of, I'm going to separate out from the parts that are not going to serve me, and allow yourself to feel like it's actually going to be really well made.
Nice.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Holy Spirit.
Oops, I'm trying to get.
Marby. I see a Marby. I thank the Holy Spirit. I'm going to ask the Holy Spirit. I don't know how this is possible. This is a deck of like 50, 60 cards. We're getting weeping rainbows again. And I do have a feeling like we're asking a little bit of the wrong question, the wrong alignment question. Let me get a little bit clearer and ask where we're going with this. I feel like we wanted to say something a little bit different. We're going to a separate deck, dear. And we want to give you the simplest, clearest idea about a message from your guides. Ooh, this is actually going to be a little bit from the Enchanted Map. This is just a beautiful, beautiful oracle deck. And we have come up to an idea of getting a little bit prepared for an experience that has to do with feeling very brave and crossing an area that seems a little bit out of sync with how you usually are. But it's something that you do not have to be frightened about. There's actually a great idea there. It's not something that you want to get involved in a whole lot, but it involves getting into a place where you're essentially, it's almost like a predicament, but it's not actually a bad idea. It's for your benefit and for your blessing. And I thank you so much for your question. I feel like it's actually turning into quite a story here soon.
Okay, Marby, I get the message from your spirit guides is divine feminine. You're a leader. You have a strong intuition, an empathic heart, and you're a healer to others.
Nice.
Now, are you using your gifts? I know you're wonderful in the chats. You show up, you say hello to everybody. You have such a beautiful heart. So just think about it. Who'd have thunk a year and a half ago I'd be where I am today?
Right. Right.
Not
Right.
me.
Yes. Yeah, we got you.
I kept telling Allie, I'm not ever going to have a channel. I'm never going to have a channel. And then I had read her an email the other day, and in the subject I said I fibbed.
I fibbed. Yeah, we grew into the idea.
And then she said to me, "It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind."
I love that.
So Marby, I picked your card from what I was given from the Crystal Oracle, and it's funny because like right now I'm pitting out, so it's like I don't know. I'm just going to read it what I got. Okay, so the card that I got was the Amulet Stone. It's the Thunder Eggs, and this is really beautiful. I mean, the cards are just amazing, and I find that this deck is so interesting because. So I'm just going to read it to you. This card says protection, guidance, travel, integration. So this stone is telling me to tell you, your guys are telling me to tell you, travel plans will soon be on the horizon. An unexpected opportunity will soon arise, which will see you preparing to travel to a faraway place. The Amulet Stone offers you protection and guidance while traveling. While away, you will discover interesting ways of integrating your physical and spiritual life, as well as your business and personal life. Ideas and opportunities arise that you will find both rewarding and stimulating. Allow yourself to keep an open heart and mind. So I don't know if you're planning on traveling or if there was an idea or a thought in the past, but Spirit is telling me that that was the card I was supposed to pick for you.
So I got asking for angelic support again. My angels respond when I'm open and authentic about how I feel. And then I got the crow. And the crow is embrace the magic and mystery around you. Trust in the unseen and open to transformation. So as long as you're open to something new, Linda got the High Priestess as well. As long as you're open, there's messages for you and guidance for you, and you can be a very powerful spiritual person. That's what I'm getting.
I think I ditto all of that. I hope you've enjoyed that, Marby. God bless you. We're right over the hour here. I want to thank everyone for coming. Whoops, my glasses are reflective. And I'm sorry we weren't able to get to everybody. There is something I would like to express here before we go. Somebody lost someone dear. I was looking for mediumship.
Leah.
Leah. And we're very sorry for your loss. I want to acknowledge that. And you will be able to do mediumship for yourself because it starts with the heart. And the next step is intention. So I'm sorry we didn't have time. I don't know who here would be able to touch into mediumship, being on a show and everything. A lot of times we can get into it. I know I can get into it in a regular reading. I wouldn't be able to do it the way you need it to be done. I can do little touches and all that stuff on a live, but I'm sorry for that. And blessed is your healing. So any last words for Judy? What's coming up for you this week?
Just that, so I am going to be doing a show with Linda and Sarah this Thursday. So we'll have it posted on our channels. And we'll do a pop-up and we'll be doing questions from our guests. And that's pretty much it.
And what day was that?
That's Thursday the 3rd. And it's 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So it's, what is it?
2 o'clock?
2 o'clock Pacific. and 5,
5 Eastern.
yeah, Eastern.
Awesome.
I just got to figure out the technical part.
I'll help you. I'll help you right now. Just stay on the line. It sounds like somebody's got to do it. It's going to be you.
Well, you threw us out of the nest.
I'm always here in emergencies. Not that I'm learned in everything, but Sarah, you're going to be on the same live on the 3rd.
I
Yeah.
just found that out today. just before the show started.
Good.
Sent
Well,
you a
then
text.
mark your calendar that you will be on it as well. And then Linda,
That's right.
you're on a lot of shows, but you're going to be on with these 2 characters.
I'm going to be
On
on
the
Thursday with Judy and Sarah. We'll be doing just readings. And then Friday and Saturday nights at 8 o'clock, I'm on with Rooted Willow readings. And then Monday, I'm on with Allie in the afternoon. I think it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon for Eastern time. So
Awesome.
that's, yeah.
All right. That's great.
Just
Haley.
Deborah, really quick. I can't get on the chat. It won't allow me, but I just wanted to say thank you to Amanda for her comment earlier.
Awesome. I missed it. Sorry, I was busy with the backroom stuff. Say, Kaylee, you do private readings.
Yeah, I actually really love to get an opportunity to work within the Akashic Records. And we have a little bit of an offer on hand. We're going to be starting to work a little bit more with the spirit guide teams. It's one of the things that I'm finding that I enjoy so much when we're celebrating on Sundays together, Deborah.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to make a special offer for working with spirit guide teams. I don't know exactly what the offer was going to be, but I thank the Holy Spirit. I will lovingly enjoy doing a spirit guide assessment for maybe about $45 for the next few weeks.
Oh, what? That's a lot of work. That is a lot of work.
I so much really have found, I put it lightly, but truly, Jesus has come up with this technique of assembling the guide teams that so much makes it a pleasure to interact with them. It triggers that like inner child joy. And so I feel like it's something that I would really, really enjoy participating in with a lot of people. So that's why I want to make it achievable, really reasonable, or it's lowest prices I can happily do. And I guess that would be about it right now.
All right. So how do they get a hold of you?
Yes. I guess the easiest email to remember is thanksholyspirit@myyahoo.com. And I guess you could also find me through my YouTube channel, which is at Thanks Holy Spirit, simulcasting this show right now. And I want to say thank you so much to Sharon, to Bora Bora, to everybody who's been helping us advertise and promote our other services and our other channels. We thank you very much, y'all.
Yeah, I love this community. It's just wonderful.
It is incredible.
Incredible community. So I also do readings privately, and the Akashic, my soul awareness program, soul profile, is still available. And the price did go up a little bit. I had it on sale since December. It was a Black Friday, but it stayed all through until now. But it's still reasonably priced, and that will tell you the planet of origin, whether you're a monosoul or a walk-in soul. It will have your divine gifts and soul specialization. So there. Oh, Craig.
I saw that. Clara is on him. I think she's one of our best friends there.
I cough up the coin. I love it. Is that from you or Clara what says all this stuff?
I have to say that I had a reading with both Deborah and Kaylee. I had my soul profile with Deborah, which just sent me down a rabbit hole. It was like so interesting. I just absolutely loved it. And Kaylee, I did a situational clearing with Kaylee, and that was just amazing. Like she just touched on things that were just I I never would have even thought of. So it was, if you have a chance to get the services, I would definitely do it because they are both awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did not text her to say that.
You did not pay her.
Did you pay her?
No, I didn't do anything. That was just volunteer.
You guys
Volunteer.
are amazing. Both
Yeah.
people.
Oh, thank you.
This whole team has been amazing. I've
Yeah.
gotten little snippets from all of you. I've learned things from all of you. I wouldn't be here where I am had I not had the support and encouragement from each of you. So I thank you and the chatters. We've got a great community.
Thank you. And just to fill everyone in, the backstory of this, all these people are in my community, or they joined as members. And it started out that I was teaching basic tarot and numerology, and then combining them both. But what it's turned into is, thank you so much. What it's turned into is more how to give an awesome reading. Oh, there's my book. I love that book. Thank you so
Telling
much.
you.
And so we'll do, if you have pendulum rods or oracle or something, the whole idea is whatever tool you bring, I'll get you to a point where you're confident enough to be reading for others, because we need gifted advisors. We need advisors that have the right combination of words for someone in crisis to lift them out of that enough to catch their breath and make sound decisions. So I am all about that. So you can join this channel that we're on now. That would be great. And then I'd see you. Oh, and it's once a week, by the way, the sessions. But until next time, we're going to be doing this next month, in a month. It's our monthly thing. So we'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Wonderful.